Hi, in this video I would like to talk about the basic terms in graphs. So first of all, what is a graph? A graph is a pair of set of nodes and edges that join them. So these are some nodes and we have these lines that connecting them called edges. So let's name this graph. So an indirected graph is something that has no direction in the edges. This signifies some sort of symmetric relationship between the nodes. That is, if A is related to B, then B is also related to A. So the graph that we have is an example of indirected graph. By now, one would have guessed that there is something called directed graph, which means there is direction in the edge. So this signifies a asymmetric relationship between two nodes. That is, for example, say A is related to B, then B may not be related to A. So for example, take this node and a directed graph has an edge like this with an arrowhead, and this graph is an example of directed graph. Next, degree. What is degree? This is the number of edges that is associated with a node. So in the top graph, the degree of A is 2 because there are two edges from A. In directed graph, to make things more complicated, we have in degree and out degree. In degree means the degree that goes to the node, and out degree means the number of edges that starts from the node. So in this example below, the in degree of E is 1 because we have a edge that starts from B and goes to E. But its out degree, that is the number of edges going from E, is 0. Next, we will look into what a path means. So a path is nothing but a sequence of distinct edges that connect nodes. So in the top graph, we have a path from D to C like this. And a path in case of directed graph is called a dpath. And in case of directed path, there is a path from B to E in this case, but there is no path from E to B. Connected graph. A graph is called connected if there exists a path from one node to any other node in the graph. So in the top graph, there is a path from any node. Say you are going to start from C, you can go to D, you can also go to A. So it's an example of connected graph. Next comes cycle. A graph is said to have a cycle if it has a path which starts and ends at the same node. And a graph that does not have any cycle is called acyclic graph. So the top graph is an example of acyclic graph. Suppose we connect D and C, then if we start from D, you can go to D to A to C, and come back to D from C. So we have started from D and reached D again. So the graph is no more a acyclic graph and is said to have a cycle. So why do we need graphs? Graphs actually have a large variety of applications in day-to-day life. For example, take the case of social media. Each person holding an account is a node, and their relationship with other people, say friends, are treated as edges. We can add some weight to an edge. That means the edge can possess some characteristic. Say there are cities C1, C2 till Cn. I need to travel from C1 to Cn in the shortest path possible. In this case, we can give distance to edges and compute the shortest path easily. So that's it from me for now. Hope you found this interesting and informative. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.